Well, if you watched last video, you know that I made it to Masters, and so naturally a few questions will be raised. In this video, I'll attempt to answer the big ones, but let's start off with the stats. As you can see, it took me 142 games, and I ended on a KD of about 4.5, with the highest of around 5.8 right after finishing Platinum. In hours, that translates to about 38.3, but right before I started, I had 4 hours on record already from logging in previous seasons, so it took me about 34 hours in total, including warm-ups in the firing range across 3 weeks of on and off playing 2 to 4 hours per session. For anyone who's skeptical, don't worry, here you have a side-by-side of the game and the hours recorded on Steam. Let's line it up real quick. As you can see right here, 38 hours. This is the account. Right, so let's get on to some questions you might have. And the most obvious one is, why? Why are you doing this to yourself? And you're absolutely in your right to be confused. I have plenty of friends to queue to Masters with, so why would I solo Diamond, let alone all the way from Bronze, and on a burner account? Well, the answer is pretty simple. I wanted to prove to myself that I was capable. I had no doubt in my mind that I would make it, but I didn't want to be Mr. Talk much but do little. Plus, it's good content for you, which is a nice bonus. What was the hardest thing about the whole challenge? Was it getting used to the randoms? Was it the mental tax of not knowing how long or if I could make it on my own? Neither of those. Being the IGL in almost every game helped a lot with building team synergy, and even if I couldn't win every game, I was consistently getting kills and placement to keep me in the positive. So there was no real mental strain caused by uncertainty either. I knew I was gonna get there sooner or later, and to be honest, it happened a lot sooner than I thought. A real challenge, and yes, I'm serious, was getting used to the goddamn weapon skins. As you know, I'm a wingman PK enjoyer in general, but I also pick up the flatline and R99 from time to time. And all these weapons default skins are horrendous to play with when you're used to the pay-to-win iron sight skin, especially the wingman. Halfway through Diamond, I finally started to get the hang of it, but there was a struggle, I'll tell you that much. Are there any benefits to this challenge? This depends a lot on how good you are at the game and how you play, but in my opinion, you only gain confidence. Ranked in the upper leagues is all about team play, and playing solo, while you can try to shorten the gap by IGLing, you can never cross the level of a team who plays together all the time with their right comps and rotations. I know I've said this many times, but I just can't stress it enough. Treat ranked like your playground to get better with your team. Instead of trying to get a badge like your life depends on it, that is practically worthless. If you want to get better individually, a much better way would be to play solo duos or trios no fit. This will put you in a permanent outnumbered state without any risk, and you will grow confidence the more you win fights, so you can actually clutch up when necessary and ranked. Lastly, would I do this again? Probably not. I get nothing from this except the small confidence boost, crossing off an item from my bucket list, so if I ever do it again, it will be purely content related. Should you solo queue to master? Probably not. If you're good enough to be able to, you probably have people to play with to begin with, and if your heart's stuck D4, you're only going to lose your precious hairline. I strongly suggest to at least get a duo to play with. I recommend the Battlecore Discord if you're a Diamond player looking to push to master, and below that, just try the official Apex Discord. I'll leave a link in the description for both of those. I've tried Rated LFG a lot of times, but in my experience it doesn't really work that well, but you know, it might be worth a shot. Whew, well, that will be it for me. If you have any specific questions, join my Discord and I'll do my best to answer any of your doubts. I hope you enjoyed this little series, and I'll see you next Tuesday with Goodbye Season 11 montage. Bye bye!